This is my lovely audience. Hi. Hi there. Alright. There is a growing popularity of fast food in America. It's been growing rapidly for years, and you all know how easy it is. It's very easy to go pick up fast food on your way somewhere or your way home from somewhere and just instead of making a nutritional meal at home. But the effects of fast food on children are disasterly. There's no nutrients in it. There is nothing to sustain the child, and it is causing a rapid growth of obesity. There is high salt levels, high calories, high sodium, high sugars, and high trans fats in fast food. Fast food is always, or most often, boiled or deep fried in these fatty oils that seep into the food, and it causes them to be extremely high in fat content themselves. Even salad at most fast food restaurants has bacon on it and cheese and specific dressings that the restaurant gives you that causes even more calories to be entering into the body. There is no nutrients for a growing child. According to the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, between 16 and 33% of children in the U.S. are obese. Obesity is growing rapidly in America and in American children due mostly in part to the growth of the fast food nation. Over 20% of children, not 20% of children, the criteria for being obese is if the child is over 20% more of the body mass index that they are supposed to be according to their height and age group. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says that 1 in 5 U.S. teens and children have high cholesterol, and fast food does have significantly high cholesterol. Heart problems, diabetes, these are all due to the foods that are given out at fast food restaurants that we get just to do a flyby meal. The National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute says that a heart disease is the #1 cause of death in America. And this is growing because of what we are intaking in our food. Children can't learn and they cannot concentrate in school and on what they're supposed to be doing, and they have no energy when they're ingesting these foods because these foods are not giving them the nutrients that they need. There's no protein, there's no fiber, there's no good, wholesome things in these foods that they need in order to grow and develop. Oftentimes, we just reach for these things because they are convenient, and especially mothers, they go to these things, but if they plan out their meals in advance, then they can give their children wholesome things that instead of fatty things that they need. In summary, there is such high cholesterol and fat and calorie intake. The calorie intake in some of these meals is more than the child needs for the entire day because of the portion size and the fatty acids that are in the food. There is growth in this industry that needs to be stopped, and our children need to stop eating these things. It needs to be completely taken out of their diet in order for them to grow and be successful. And we do not need our children to be the future, who are the future of America, to be obese, because then their children will be obese. And you as the audience need to understand that we cannot have an obese country, because then the Chinese will just look even smaller. People need to do other things instead of these fast food. They need to go home and cook, and really cook, so that our children are getting the things that they need in order to be wholesome. My audience.